All right. Good morning. I wanted to, on behalf of the children and myself and Miss Marie and Miss Christy, who has been helping me all this time, we would like to thank you for coming. We have practiced all this time, this little show that we prepared for you. And we have our nativity right there. And that's the main reason why we're here, to celebrate Jesus' birthday. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for all your time and all the things that you do for our room. Just by bringing the kids every day, that's enough support. So thank you very much for everything, and this is for you.
One cold day in December, a fox was walking in the forest. As he looked at the snowy trees, he remembered that it would soon be Christmas. Then he heard something. He sniffed the air and looked around. There, fast asleep against a tree, was Santa Claus. He was snoring. "Oh my goodness," said the fox. "Santa Claus has come early this year. I better go and tell everyone he's here." So he hurried off to tell all the other animals that lived in the forest. When they heard the news, the animals hopped and ran and scampered and flew to the tree. A squirrel chattered excitedly, and Santa Claus slowly stretched yawned and then opened his eyes to see the faces of a dozen little creatures. "Why are you here?" they asked him. Is Christmas going to be early this year?" asked the fox. "I'm sorry if I've worried you, my friend," said Santa. "I went for a long hike this morning to get in shape for Christmas Eve. But I guess I walked until I got too tired. Maybe all those heavy presents will be too much for me to deliver this year." The animals looked alarmed. "Does that mean there won't be a Christmas anymore?" asked the fox. No, said Santa in a kindly voice. "Christmas hasn't got anything to do with me. Sit down, and I'll tell you all the story of the first Christmas. It happened long, long ago in a faraway place called Bethlehem. Some shepherds were watching over their sheep in the fields outside their town. It was very quiet and still.
Is it running?
Yeah. Did you want it on one or two?
In one. That's the first one.
We went to two.
Suddenly, a beautiful bright star appeared in the sky. The shepherds heard a voice saying, "Do not be afraid. I have good news for you all. Today in the town of Bethlehem, the Christ child has been born. God has sent his son to show what God's love is like. Follow the star to his stable."
John 3:16.
I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, so that everyone who believes in Him may not perish, but have eternal life. John 3:16.
1, 2, 3.
For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, so that everyone who believes in Him may not perish, but have eternal life. John 3:16.
The shepherds followed the star over hills and through valleys, across bridges and past little villages. All the while, the star shone brighter and brighter until at last it stopped above a small stable. The shepherds and their sheep stopped too, for there in the stable was a baby lying in a manger. The shepherds knew that this was the Son of God, and they knelt down and prayed. And that,
No, go ahead. Is it my turn? No. It's not my turn, right?
and that is what happened in Bethlehem when the Christ child came. It's my favorite story because it reminds me why we are so happy at this time of year. Love was the gift God gave to us on the first Christmas, and it still is, you know. And this love is far better than any presents I can deliver. Santa put his hands in his pockets and looked slowly around the circle of animals with a kind and happy smile upon his face. How silly we have been, said the fox, to think that Christmas was only about presents.
Not me. Let's follow.
Which number? 2.
The following.
That was great! Yay! Yes, I know! Let's everybody look at the picture.
Say,
Here, you guys.
smile.
Smile. Say Christmas. Merry Christmas. Right. Very good. So give a round of applause to the kids. Thank you. All right. So while the pictures go on, let me tell you what we're gonna do. The plan. The plan is right now the children are gonna sit down.